Hi, my name is Shashi Bellamkonda. I'm VP Marketing at Leap. I've been associated with the home improvement and the remodeling industry for almost about 8 years now. I also teach nights and weekends at the Georgetown University School of Continuing Studies to other fellow marketers. The last few years has been a little bit of a unusual year for most of us. But the remodeling contractors who have succeeded the most are people who spent their energy and time in taking care of their customers, specifically in how they connected with their customers using digital media and also by educating them. I was recently reading a book called Misbehavior by Richard Thal. It talks about how behavioral science and behavioral economics. The one thing that connects to the topic here right now is called the Binmore continuum. What that basically means is human beings can make decisions about day-to-day transactions very easily. Like if you're going to buy something in a restaurant that you've been to many times, you make an excellent decision. But when it comes to spending a lot of money, specifically like building a house or remodeling your house, they don't always make rational decisions. Now, what this translates to is that they need a lot more information when they are required to make a decision that they're not really comfortable with. So remodeling contractors who can publish a lot of good educational information for people will actually come up, and we have seen a lot of examples of some of Leap's customers who have a good wide web footprint and who actually use technology to make the homeowner experience better. I'll give you my own example. Like I've been trying to get a PTO remodeled in my house. It's taken me 3 years to find a contractor. I know some of the contractors who are on this, who are listening to this interview will probably think like, hey, why didn't really 3 years? Yes, because homeowners are traditionally a little skeptical. Again, back to they don't have enough information, specifically somebody like me who actually is not very handy with his hands and I don't understand that. So I needed to do a lot of research. So ultimately, it wasn't me who made the decision, but it was my wife. And she made the decision based on a contractor who came in with so much of information that educated us on how it would work. Now, coming back to what else do homeowners care about? We talked about communications using digital tools in the selling process and everything else. Reviews have not gone away. Now, when you talk about reviews, like in digital marketing, you talk about like reviews, you talk about customer referrals, how to make it easier, you talk about social media, all of these tools. A homeowner is probably going to look at 4 to 5 different places before they even want to decide to how to reach out to a contractor. Like Mark Richardson, who's a well-known author, actually says that the customers know more about your business than you yourself do because they're going to do a lot of research on that. One trend that I've seen in the last couple of years is something called NEXTDOOR. Now, NEXTDOOR is an online network of people. The biggest thing about NEXTDOOR is they try as far as possible to make sure they validate the people who are living in the neighborhood. Now, the tip that I'd like to give to most of our contractors is set up a business profile on NEXTDOOR. Make sure your business profile is a totally different login from your own personal NEXTDOOR profile that you might have in your neighborhood. The advantage of that is a business profile can see the recommendations made by everybody else. Very often, people will go to NEXTDOOR and ask their neighbors, hey, I'd like to remodel my kitchen. Do you have any recommendations? Now, the question about news sites like TikTok, or should we be on Twitter, should we be on Facebook? The reason why you should consider some of these, especially a Facebook page, is that these are all counted towards your location. And so if you want to be the best remodeling contractor in a particular location, all of the networks actually ping each other to see like if the location is correct. So have consistency in your location, in your name and everything else. And if you're not going to engage in the network, just put enough information there. Like if you're not going to engage on Twitter, set up a Twitter account and tell everyone like, hey, you can find us on Facebook, or you can find us on LinkedIn, or you can find us on our website. So if people come to that link, they know that they can call you in that particular site. Again, it's not because you as a business owner are making some personal considerations about being in one place or not. It's more about where the homeowners are.